Hi, Ted Crisell back again. I'm talking to you about the issues. The debate, have you listened to some of these debates for governor of California? They're the phoniest darn debates. Everybody up there looking good. Antonio Villagrosa looking really handsome and catering to the Mexican vote, the Latina vote. He wants that in the bag. And Gavin Newsom from San Francisco, another mayor who screwed up that city, he's catering to everybody who's gay and and drugs, yeah. Crazy. Mayor of LA, Mayor of San Francisco. And you look at these two cities, City of Angels, Los Angeles, turned into a toilet. I was born and raised in California, grew up in Los Angeles. We didn't have homeless in the streets. We turned this into Calcutta, into Bombay. We turned it into India. Here is we are a country, California, 2.7 trillion GDP. Now let's look at some numbers here. $600 billion military industrial complex. 1.2 million in the military, 800,000 in reserves, 800 bases around the world. When they formed this Department of War, that's what it was called, Department of War, they didn't have that kind of funding, but now they do. And now they call it Department of Defense. What are they defending? What did Vietnam defend? We looked at the Pentagon Papers. It looks like that war was about making money. And a lot of boys died. A lot of my friends died in Vietnam. Now, we look at the Peace Corps. I was talking to somebody recently about the Peace Corps. They said, oh, does that still exist? Yes, it does. John F. Kennedy founded the Peace Corps, 1961. Only 7,500 members in the Peace Corps today. Mostly women. Mostly over in Africa. 30% are minority women. And they're working on education, healthcare, helping people in so many countries. Now, what does this president want to do? The budget's only $400 million. He wants to cut the budget. Cut the budget and increase the military budget. Why? Well, he wants to update the nuclear arsenal. We used to have over 30,000 nuclear bombs. We have over 7,000. Russia over 7,000. This world is crazy. Mr. Putin, head of a communist country worth $70 billion, one of the richest men. Head of China, communist country worth $5 billion. Donald Trump, I don't know what he is. Fascist, Nazi, pig, I don't know. You name it. Worth what, $3 billion, so he says. Dirty money. What's going on, folks? Are we asleep? We need to wake up. We need to wake up. Well, my name's been offered. Can you believe it? Nobel Peace Prize. Yeah, a Nobel Peace Prize. That's what they're talking about. My friends have put my name in there. I've been involved with peace for over 50 years. I've been talking about peace around the globe. 1966 was my first trip around the world. I want to share something with you. I think global peace is around the corner. Not war with China or North Korea. President Kennedy, when he founded the Peace Corps, stated clearly the mission for peace. With the will and intention, it can be achieved. For over 50 years, I've met with global leaders. Yes, global leaders. And I know that people across the globe want peace, and with affinity and communication, we can and will create a new reality. The American military-industrial complex can be modified, along with other countries' military and nuclear programs. The time is now for real-world solutions. And by setting new priorities, we can accomplish a meaningful change on this planet. I plan to continue to be a leader, an outspoken voice for global peace. It's time to take care of this planet and the future of our children. We can, we will, we must create together global peace. It is time for compassion, not greed. I'm a candidate for governor, but I'm also being considered as a candidate for president of the United States. That's right, folks. A nobody. A nothing, a little guy, not a billionaire, not somebody who, is favored by the special interests, not in the pocket of the Rothschilds or the Gettys. Gavin Newsom, who's running for governor, his dad was legal counsel for the Gettys. Gettys tied to the Rothschild. He has $15 million. I think I have $15 on a good day. I need your help. I am the $1 candidate. I am a public servant. I am honest and I am moral. Please help me. So, I just want to make it clear. This is it. This is the time. Now, I know a lot of you are investing in the stock market. You have money sitting in the bank. Some of you are investing in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Don't give up. I think cryptocurrency is really going to be the future for us, as well as the Bitcoin. But I do want to say this about money. I want to say this about gold. Not gold. But only men and women can make a people great and strong. Brave men and women who work while others fly. Only men and women with high ethics and integrity and good morals can build a great nation's pillars deep and lift them to the sky. It's time we join hands and make a better world. We owe it to our children and the future generations. Please help. Please join this campaign. I am the people's voice. I'm for the nobodies. There's a lot of nobodies. I'm a nobody. Nobody special. Born and raised in California. Come from a farming family. My mom raised an orphanage. I'm going to tell you two stories before I close off here. I'm going to tell you a story about a little girl, 5 years of age. She was dumped in an orphanage. 5 years of age, dumped in a Catholic orphanage. Mom and dad, gone. That little girl taught herself to dance and sing, played the piano, the violin. That little girl was my mom. Now, she was in this school. She's a sort of dark-skinned, golden-skinned little Greek girl. A lot of Irish little kids. She was called a nigger. My mother died at 92. She took that word to the grave, called nigger. My mom's not a nigger. I'm not a nigger. You're not a nigger. But she took that to the grave, and she told me, don't get dark. They won't be nice to you. I want to tell you what it was like growing up in Los Angeles, city of angels. Grew up in Catholic schools. St. Gregory's, great little school. I had a lot of friends, a lot of Irish friends. And I had one special friend, his name was Mike Clark. We had a 50-year reunion for St. Gregory's. Catholic school I went to for 8 years. I knew Mike Clark for 8 years. I went to his funeral. He died, you know. I got to be a speaker at his funeral. I talked about Mike Clark. I told people we were friends. We were good friends. Playmates. Mike Clark was my buddy. Mike Clark was black. I grew up in a mixed neighborhood, but we had nothing about color. We need to take care of people, all people, no matter what race, religion, gender, or whatever your sexual persuasion is. I don't care. I care about your humanity. We need compassion in the world. Love is the way. The way is love. Ted Crisell. God bless.